I was talking to a friend recently, and she was contemplating leaving her husband. It had been a rough 30 years or so, and she had told me what a lot of other people had said to her, and one, well, many, but one in particular convinced her, you deserve to be happy. And you've probably heard me talk about those things in the past. You deserve to be happy. And I said to her, with the greatest of love, look, we were best friends in high school, so she knew how to take me. But I said, well, actually, no, you don't deserve to be happy. You deserve to burn in hell. You are a sinner saved by grace, as am I, and as are you watching this video. And it's funny because even though she was in pain with her marriage, it kind of stopped her in her tracks and it resonated with her. Now, I've said that to several people because the Lord has pressed it upon me. We don't deserve anything but hell and damnation. We are all sinners. We've done awful things to God, and I don't know how much it would take to pay back all of our sins. But I've had other people come to me about various issues, and I'm known as the person who's direct. If you've been watching my videos for any period of time, you know that. So when I was direct, even though people may have heard something that they may not have wanted, they appreciated it. And I say that because many of you have friends whom you have asked questions of. And isn't it funny that you always know who is that friend you're going to get a straight answer from? I've heard people say, I'm going to go to Susie because I know she's going to tell it to me straight. We go to different friends or different people at different times to get whatever answer it is that we pretty sure are going to receive from them. But if you ever want the truth, even the hard truth, there's always that one person in your life that you know you can go to. You know what's so funny about that? Is even when we're hearing what we don't want to hear, we feel, I don't want to say good, but there's a peace in us when we hear the truth. Something about us knows what the person's saying is right. Truth resonates within people. I mean, how many times have we heard, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free? So that's in John 8:32. And you will know the truth. Now, if truth is planted in you, you're going to know it when you hear it. Attractive in one sense, not what you want to hear, as if the truth said, no, your spouse is never coming back. Even though it's not what you wanted to hear and you may shed some tears, you have an odd peace about it. Sometimes you'll hear that they are coming back. Sometimes you'll hear that you're the problem. Sometimes you'll hear, yeah, it's actually you and the way that you've done so and so that caused that problem at work. Truth always sets us free. It sets us free because lies and deceit hold us bondage. What about that time that the devil was whispering in your ear? Don't you dare tell them the truth. If you tell them the truth about who you conceived that child with, if you tell them the truth that you actually are the one that stole the such and such, if you told the truth that you're the one that broke the thing, if you told the truth about anything, if you told the truth in court, you're going to have to suffer. But I'm 60 years old. And the one thing I have found is that the truth never fails me. I remember taking my qualifying exams for my PhD, and it was terrifying. It was 2 days in a row, Thursday and Friday, and you can only enter with a dictionary and a pencil. And then you go to a computer, and they're going to ask you 4 questions, and each question had to do about a class that you took in your PhD years back. And if you didn't get it right, you had to pass the written exam. Then you had to be tested orally. I was so terrified because I didn't think I could retain all that. And I contemplated cheating. I was like, well, I could go into the computer room and I could type my notes in there and they won't erase them for when I come. Of course, they probably do erase the computers, who knows? But I remembered it was just a fleeting thought. And I thought, if you do that, you'll never know if you could have passed without it. Further, if you do it, you'll always feel guilty about your PhD. I didn't do it. I passed the writtens, I passed the orals, and I was so grateful to God that I did what was good and right. The truth will set you free, and the lies will hold you captive, even if you're lying to yourself. So seek out the truth, even if it's a painful truth that makes you cry. Test it, and you'll see what peace comes with it. You feared your child might be same-sex attracted, and you kept keeping yourself in denial, but then you found out that in fact he or she did struggle with same-sex attraction. And when you heard the truth, though you shed your tears, you were okay because you knew now how to fight the next battle. Okay, how do we proceed from here? And you turned closer to God, or you should, and ask him for wisdom and guidance. I have long ago learned just to tell the truth, no matter big or small. And it has never, ever failed me. The only thing that failed me were my secrets when I kept them in and no one knew. The truth really did set me free, and it'll set you free too. Let me know your thoughts. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching another informational Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.